From the terrifying Kraken to the Loch Ness Monster hiding just beneath the sea, these mysterious sea creatures have haunted the imagination of sailors and adventurers for centuries. Hey guys, welcome back to the eerie experience. You see, we are surrounded by the ocean, yet for the most part, we have no idea what creatures are sharing the planet with us. These deadly creatures that exist in the darkness miles below remain unknown. Those who have ever encountered these creatures have mysteriously disappeared later on, that too, without any explanation. So stick with us as we dive into the darkest and haunted corners of the deep sea. But before we start, don't forget to hit that subscribe button because you don't want to miss what's going to come next. Number 1. Kraken. Now this is a name that brings terror to anyone who has ever heard about its tale. According to the legend, this fearsome creature lives in the remote icy waters off Norway and Greenland, lying in wait. It's a sea creature that is so massive that it can drag entire ships into the cold water. Early tales talked about how this mythical sea monster aggressively attacked ships and crushed them with all of its strength. Imagine seeing a creature so huge, it is terrifying to even think about. But some unfortunate souls have come face to face with the Kraken, and because of this, the legend has grown even stronger. But it's not only the size of Kraken that is haunting, but the fact that its suckers have spikes, only meant for tearing through anything in its grip, like a ship getting snapped like a toothpick. But while this terrifying creature has existed for many years, its appearance has changed a bit over time. Early accounts described the Kraken as a crab-like beast, huge and armored, but later it took on the form we recognize today, a massive squid or octopus-like creature with tentacles. Now, we know giant squids exist, and they can grow up to 40 feet long, and finding them has only fueled the legend. For centuries, the Kraken has existed as more than a sea creature. It is a symbol of how nature has power beyond anything we can control. The Kraken serves as a reminder of all the mysteries we haven't solved yet, and the things we haven't seen too. For a second, you can't help but wonder what else could be waiting down there, hidden and patient. After all, the Kraken's just the start. Number 2. The Loch Ness Monster, or Nessie, to those who dare to speak her name out loud, haunts the shadowed waters of Scotland's Loch Ness. This lake, set deep in the Highlands, holds an unsettling presence, a darkness that runs far deeper than you can imagine. What's more disturbing is that the water of the lake is nearly all black and covered in shadows. If you look at it for the first time, you'll think it is a place made to hide secrets or something far more sinister. Nessie is described as an ancient creature with a long neck and monstrous humps that rise from the water. Her body almost resembles a long-extinct dinosaur or a plesiosaur, which was a prehistoric creature that's supposed to be long extinct. But the horrifying part, Nessie has people wondering if somehow some creature from the age of dinosaurs managed to survive, hidden away in Loch Ness. The idea of such an ancient being surviving in the darkness for so long sends a chill down the spine. The sightings of the mysterious creature date back all the way to the 16th century, but things really blew up in the 1930s when people started reporting these strange encounters all the time. Some even dared to go and find the creature for themselves, as if they could keep it as some sort of trophy. But Nessie has never been caught, all because the lake is so deep and dull that it is impossible to figure out what hides underneath it. And that is what makes the existence of Nessie so disturbing. She is more than a creature. She is a reminder of the secrets nature keeps and the mysteries that cannot be solved. Number 3. Fiji mermaid. This eerie creature was allegedly caught near the remote Fiji Islands in the South Pacific. It is said that it was a creature that looked like half mammal, half fish with a mummified appearance. When the Fiji mermaid first appeared in the 19th century, it became the highlight of exhibits. People were more than curious to see exactly what was discovered in the deep sea. Then in 1842, P.T. Barnum, who was the most famous showman at the time, decided to display this strange mermaid in his American Museum in New York. The creature looked something between a myth and a nightmare. Anyone who'd come across it would immediately get chills all over their body. Barnum even talked about how he'd captured it with great difficulty. The mystery around the mermaid continued continued to grow for years. But just as mysteriously as it had appeared, the Fiji mermaid vanished from sight one day, without any explanation at all. To this day, nobody knows where the body of the mermaid went. Was it stolen, or was something far more sinister at play? Even today, sailors and deep-sea explorers are haunted by tales of the Fiji mermaid. Most of them keep a watch on the waters, just in case they catch sight of this creature, or even one of its kind. Some of them even claim that the twisted mermaid was only the beginning of the strange creatures that live hidden in the ocean's shadows, only waiting to be discovered by us one day. Number 4. Anglerfish. This creepy creature looks like something right out of a horror movie. With its weird face and sharp, needle-like teeth, it lurks in the deepest parts of the ocean. What makes it even more horrifying is the bright lure that hangs over its head, glowing like a tiny lantern to attract prey as it moves around. Just imagine, you see a glowing light in the middle of the darkness, and as you swim closer, you get caught in its jaws. Anglerfish even looks half dead, almost like a ghost moving through the deep sea with a creepy smile. Plus, one thing's for sure, the anglerfish isn't alone down there. During all these years, humankind has realized that the deep ocean is full of strange and dangerous creatures. Each one is perfectly built to survive in total darkness. Some fish are clear so they can hide, while others light up to trick their next meal. The underwater world is a graveyard of ancient mysteries, each one more disturbing than the last. It's a place where survival always comes at a cost. Every corner hides a new mystery or a new predator ready to strike. Number 5. Vampire squid. Just the name alone of this creature is enough to make you realize its true nature. This eerie creature is known as Vampiroteuthis infernalis scientifically, and its existence is truly odd in the deep sea. It looks like something nightmares are made of, with its large glowing blue eyes and webbing connecting its arm. The vampire squid looks like a ghost of a mammal moving in the darkness. But the vampire squid isn't just a traditional squid, nor is it a true vampire. Instead, it exists where only a few other creatures dare to roam. It lives in the most oxygen-poor depths of the ocean, so much so that the area is almost 2,000 to 3,000 feet down, a place where light is non-existent. But the creature thrives in an environment where other marine life would suffocate and die. Imagine exploring the deep sea and coming across a creature like this, a ghostly figure that could drift in the shadows. Also, rather than hunting like many of its predatory relatives, the vampire squid has a more unsettling approach to finding food. It feeds on whatever organic matter drifts down from above, like bits of dead fish or other sea creatures. That's how it survives. Think of it as a scavenger in a dark underwater graveyard. That's creepy, right? But the vampire squid is not defenseless. When threatened, it can unleash a cloud of bioluminescent mucus that can confuse predators and allow it to escape. At the end of the day, the vampire squid represents the chilling dangers of the deep sea. All of these creatures are a reminder of the many secrets the ocean still holds. Well, that's it from my side today, folks. Do comment down and let me know what you people think. Which mysterious creature will be haunting your dreams tonight? Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to learn about more eerie encounters and tell us what topic we should cover next.